Absolutely the right call. You're that close to scoring a touchdown. If you convert, you're that close. Why kick a field goal and tie to go into overtime when you got a 6'5", 6'6" quarterback that all he has to do is lean forward? We've watched Tom Brady do it for years. We've watched other big quarterbacks do it. He lost his footing. Okay, you can second guess it at this point in time if you want to. So when you're looking at it as a whole, Molly, and you're saying to yourself, why would they do this? They're taking themselves out of contention to get a first-round bye. Not at all. Everybody within that conference has an L, a loss. The only team that's in front of them right now are the Baltimore Ravens because they got one loss. Cincinnati's going to come back to the party. So when you look at the entire season, if they continue to keep winning, then they'll put themselves right back in contention to have the only bye out of the AFC. So I'm fine with the call. You want to win. And on top of that, it shows down the line in the future that the coach believes in his players. So therefore, the players will believe in the coach.
Yeah, it might hurt Josh Allen's MVP stock, though, that he lost that game on Monday night. I'm just telling you, they might bring that up later.
I don't think he was ever going to get that anyway, though.
He's in it, Stephen A.
I respectfully disagree with you, Keyshawn.
Why?
I'm about to tell you, man. I'm about to tell you. Show just get started, bro.
Okay.
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
I don't disagree with them going for it on fourth down.
Okay.
I disagree with the call. There's a reason you saw Emmanuel Sanders on the sidelines looking so frustrated at the end of the game, because it wasn't that you went for it on fourth down. It was the play that you called. I understand you need a half yard. I get it. I understand it. But what I'm saying to you is this. Everybody and their mother knew that play was coming. And I think the transparency of it, even though he slipped and that could happen to anybody, and I totally understand that. The bottom line is, since you knew it was coming, you could have tried something a little different there.
No.
I believe they could have.
No, you got your offensive line that are hogs up front.
Okay.
All they got to do is push.
Okay.
What I would say is I didn't like him going off the left side.
Okay.
Probably should have dove over the top.
Fine.
But the sneak,
Listen,
Stephen A., there's no other call on when you got that much. There's no other call that you need to make.
You can sit up there, you can do a quarterback sneak, or you can sit up there and throw it to the corner of Emmanuel Sanders or stuff like that. You can do something like that. You can do it because they can pull it off. They got the weapons to pull it off. Not only that, like you said, you going to the left, you just should have bowled ahead. This is not Derrick Henry running for you. This is not the offensive line blocking for him.
6'6", you jump over the top.
Okay, that's fine. You could say that, but in the end, hindsight's 20/20, and I'll give you that. All I'm trying to say is the execution of it. I have no problem with them going for it on fourth down. Yeah. Absolutely going for the win. Why kick the field goal and play for overtime when you think you could close them out right now? I got no problems with that. I'm just talking about the play that they called.
I understand.
That was
you
my
didn't
issue.
like the play. I don't like you not liking the play because you don't throw the ball on inches. You're trying to get too creative and tricky when there's no need to. Everybody in the stadium knows, okay, it's going to be quarterback sneak. The offensive lineman, the defensive lineman, we all know that. But what the offensive lineman got to do is get the push. If he doesn't slip down going on the left side, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. We'd be sitting up there with a brilliant call by Sean McDermott. There's no question about that.
That's right.
So I don't want to second guess it at all.
Hold on, Molly. Hold on. Here's what you got. You got Devin Singletary. He ran for 27 yards. You got Zach Moss, who ran for 24 yards. I'm saying
they had 80 yards rushing the whole game.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Because they had the 80 yards rushing all game, because your offensive line may have been suspect against this particular Tennessee Titans defense on this evening, I'm saying that's the reason why I'm not trusting that quarterback sneak.
It's a sneak.
I understand that, but it wasn't a sneak in that particular situation. Everybody and their mother knew it was coming.
Sneak,
Everybody and their mother knew it was coming.
If they would have,
that's what I'm saying.
If I was on that team, and they would have called anything other than the sneak, you'd have seen something. I would have acted a fool.
And what else?
Sneak the ball.
And what else? Because you're going to speak your mind. You're going to speak your mind. And you're listen.
You don't turn around and hand the ball 7 yards deep to a running back.
Maybe you don't do that. Maybe you sit up there and fake a handoff and sweep to the outside. I'm saying it's a.
Well, he could have. I mean, if you wanted to get creative, maybe a neck and bootleg would work.
All I'm trying to say is that you don't have much of a running game last night.
No.
So I'm not trusting your offensive line just to give me that push. I'm not trusting it. I'm not trusting it because
if he doesn't fall and slip, he gets the first down.
That's true.
Let's move on.
We're not even having that conversation.
By the way, gentlemen, they have 3 wins coming up. I'm looking at their schedule. Dolphins win, Jags, Jets. So you talk about cupcake schedule right there.
Yes.
Let's focus on King Henry. He has been a man amongst boys. 3 TDs, 143 yards in prime time. Stephen A., can Derrick Henry win a Super Bowl?
No. And I think he's an absolute stud. I think that Derrick Henry is the closest thing that I've seen to Earl Campbell. them young whippersnappers out there don't know who Earl Campbell was. Earl Campbell used to play for the Houston Oilers, all right, before they moved to Tennessee. Earl Campbell is one of the all-time great running backs in NFL history. This brother asked Bosworth and others about Earl Campbell and how even though Bo Jackson ran over him, but that's a different story for another day. The point that I'm trying to make is this. Earl Campbell was a power running back. You look at Derrick Henry, the way he's just a mammoth of a man. He's built differently. And it's just, you see guys, they go after his legs. They don't even think about trying to touch his upper body because they know there's no hope there. This guy is virtually impossible to take down in a one-on-one situation. He's just that formidable. But having said all of that, because of the manner in which the game has changed, Key, when I think about the Mahomes of the world, the Allens of the world, I think about, obviously, Brady, who's been around for a couple of decades. You think about Aaron Rodgers and what he brings to the table. We're praising Justin Herbert. We're looking at Dak Prescott and stuff like that. You're not going to win if your offense is damn near totally reliant upon a running back.
But see, that's not true, though, Steve.
Go ahead.
That's not true. Derrick Henry can win a Super Bowl. Here's the problem, though. Tennessee's defense. The defense is such a problem because what he does is portable. When you get into the playoffs, you get to moving around to them Kansas Cities, them Clevelands, and Baltimores. You got to be able to run the ball because the weather's going to change. Okay. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes able to throw the ball all over a lot. Just look at the Super Bowl winners of the last several. The quarterbacks are pedestrian in those Super Bowls. They're not lighting it up.
Right.
They're not.
But how they get there?
But they played and got the right situation in the playoffs. Derrick Henry was in the AFC Championship game 2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago doing the same thing that he's doing now, except the defense let him down. The defense let him down.
They have a defensive-minded coach. I don't understand why the defense hasn't lived up to what we expect.
You and me both, Molly.
No, the three of us, because Vrabel, the defense should be consistently better. Thanks for watching.